Hey guys and girls, it's Arthur the Barefoot Chef, and today I'm going to teach you how to make some Brunswick stew with leftover meat that you had in the refrigerator. Are you ready to get started? Well, we're going to start out with a couple of drumsticks that we barbecued a day or two ago, some leftover El Sombrero, El Jalapeno chicken breast. Same thing goes for the steak here, just a little something left from the Mexican restaurant. Here we have a center cut boneless pork chop that was amazing, but we had one left over. So I'm gonna cut them up. Just want to get this where we're gonna put in a pot and boil so we can make a broth. And we also want to we'll loosen this up. Okay, we want to make it where we put it in a food processor for our Brunswick stew. It's fall apart crazy good. This ain't rocket science. Just cut it up, put it in a pot and boil it. We're gonna make some Brunswick stew. Folks, it's gonna be amazing. Just gonna take this chicken off the bone, and I will throw the bones in there as well. You know why? And chicken bones add flavor. Now I don't want all this chicken skin, but a little skin's okay, but not a lot. We're going to put this in the food processor. It will disappear and it will be a layer of flavor with that houdang sauce on it. Man, houdang, you know it's going to be good. All right, so we got this done. Let's get a pot and get this stuff to simmering. Be right back. All right, we got that thing on. It's gonna take a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna put these bones in there, because them boys gonna add some flavor. Oh, and there is our chicken and our beef and our pork chop. Now that may look like a damn wet mess to you right now, but I promise you, it'll turn out to be some of the best Brunswick stew that you've ever had in your whole life. If you'll just hang in there with me, this process won't take long. We're gonna cut out all the ins and outs so that your video is only about 10 minutes long. Watch the whole thing if you want the best Brunswick stew that you ever had, except maybe that you had at your grandma's house. All right, y'all hang in there. We'll be back in just a little bit. So here we got 20 ounces of boiled new potatoes, peeled, pretty much unseasoned. And they're hard to get a hold of, so just chop them up like chopped pork. Try to get your hands on these damn things, and next thing you know, you'll have a bandage on your finger. I did this segment so I could show my cutting skills. So much for that. I'm telling you, you can't hang on to them damn little things. They sure do taste good though. All right, almost got them done. You know I gotta finish now. Y'all gonna call me names if I don't finish. By the way, I wish y'all would call me names. I wish you'd comment. Love to hear some comments. Some hate from some old friends. Some you don't know what the hell you doing from some people who don't know what the hell they're doing. You know. All right, that's enough of the potatoes. They're gonna go in the crock pot in a minute. In the meanwhile, we're boiling away over here. And the whole kitchen smells like an amazing barbecue because some of it was barbecue. Some of it was Mexican leftover chicken and beef from El Jalapeno. I bring everything home and find a way to use it. Even if it's giving it to the dog or the cat. We don't throw anything away. Good cooks never throw anything away, y'all. All right, enough of that. Y'all hang in there. Let's give this a little while longer. We're gonna move over to that crock pot right over there. How you doing? Hang in there. We'll be right back on the Barefoot Chef. All right, friends. Well, let's start out with about 32 ounces of tomato sauce. And frankly, I don't care what kind you use, because we're gonna doctor it up. This come in a can, so there's the residuals from the can. 1 can of cream corn. Yes, you want to clean out that corn can too, baby. There's still some goodness in there. Now this is important. There's a lot of peas on the market today. There really are. But if you don't use LeSueur peas, if you don't use these, you just go ahead and get out of town, because I'm calling the law. Use a can of LeSueur peas. They're $1 more. And they're $5 more better. Okay? Now let's don't forget about our dicing project for the potato we did earlier. Let's put that in there. Are y'all getting hungry? Man, I am. I'll tell you, you could eat this right now. But you Vegematics could eat it right now. I'm not eating it right now. It's missing the good stuff. So now we're letting it just sit there. Let's just for a second, let's put a little Tony in there. How you doing? Tony Tristan's Cajun seasoning, about a tablespoon. And whatever kind of hot sauce you want. We got some Louisiana here. About a tablespoon of that. When we come back, we're gonna put this meat in the food processor and turn this Brunswick stew into an amazing feast. Y'all hang in there, we'll be right back. Okay, here's the make a mess part. Y'all can't see this, but this is where I make a mess every time, I promise you. We're gonna pour this in the pan, okay? But because I'm getting older and wiser, I'm gonna be careful this time. I'm gonna use a spoon or a fork or something. Lord, if I can just find one right now. Don't you love it when you can't find a damn thing when you're trying to cook? I almost want to say a bad word, but I'm not going to. All right, let's get this meat in there. Folks, for the love of all that's holy, this is hot. You be careful. And hey, even almost as important, don't put those 2 drumstick bones in there. Them things will come flying out like torpedoes. Put your eye out like a Red Ryder BB gun. All right, now get the bones out. You can't see this, you're just looking at the pot. I'm working incognito over here, so if I make a mess, y'all don't have to see it. I didn't do too bad. Now, because everything in my kitchen at the Barefoot Chef is missing something, living in 2 places, that's how it is, we're gonna use this for a lid. Stir it up, baby. You don't want to liquefy it. You kind of want to make it look like this. Okay? And move on over here. And I'll give y'all a look at that. That's what it looks like in there. Are we getting real now? Let's add a few more ingredients. Let's add a little black pepper. Add a little onion powder. It don't matter if it's clumped up. We'll get it right in a minute. A little garlic powder. A little salt. And we're gonna go back and see my cousin Tony again. Put a little of his Cajun sauce on there. Cajun blackened seasoning, just a little more. Because Brunswick stew is supposed to have a little kick to it, right y'all? Now, oh, y'all excuse me while I sneeze. Tony makes me sneeze every time. Y'all ain't gonna believe. Look at that. Lord, I apologize for the sneezing. Just stir it around. Get it all mixed up in there. Because we ain't done yet. Hey, do you want some of that? That's what she said. Hi, how you doing? Or I apologize. All right, so here we go. Brunswick stew. We're gonna leave this in the crock pot for about 3 hours. Come back to the most amazing goodness with leftover meats that you ever seen in your life. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit. All right, folks, we're back. Let's plate this stuff up. We're back, and look at this. Look at this Brunswick stew, man. Don't you want a bowl of that? I'm gonna have a bite right now. Wow. A little bit of Cajun accent, not too much. The meats are all just amazing. Potatoes and the English peas and the hint of the corn. You need to make some of this, folks. Get creative. Use whatever kind of meat you got, okay? It don't have to be leftovers. Boil some chicken and a couple of pieces of little strip steak. Put them in the blender with some seasoning. Make this dish. It's good. It's hearty. And the fall's coming. It's going to be good. We're having a barbecue today, and no barbecue at our place would be complete without some of this Brunswick stew. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you'll like and subscribe. Give us some comments. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you right here next time on The Barefoot Chef.